Someone you love is growing closer to someone EIse. Here's why. My beloved friend, stop right where you are and don't skip a single second of this, because standard reality is about to collapse for you. If you felt that cold, unbearable distance growing between you and the person who means the world to you, it's not an accident, and it's certainly not just in your head. Someone you love is growing closer to someone else right now, but the reason why is something so unbelievable, so deeply guarded, that it will shatter everything you thought you knew about your bond. Stay till the end of this revelation because a massive truth is unfolding, and if you turn away now, you might miss the one pivotal key that could salvage your entire future with them. Something huge is waiting for you in the moments ahead, a shocking reality that turns your pain into absolute clarity. You've probably been awake at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering what they have that you don't. You've replayed every conversation, hunting for the exact moment their heart began to shift, feeling that sickening weight in your chest as you watch them drift into another orbit. But here is the massive revelation. This unexpected connection isn't happening because you weren't enough, nor is it happening because this new person is superior. The true mechanism behind this shift is far more subtle and alarming. They are being drawn toward an invisible psychological trigger, a hidden dynamic that you unknowingly stopped providing, creating a sudden vacuum that this third person accidentally filled. Don't skip, because understanding this precise dynamic is the only thing standing between you losing them forever and pulling them back stronger than ever. The universe doesn't throw you into this level of emotional turmoil without a profound purpose, and what you are about to discover will change your perspective entirely. By the time this video ends, the hidden force pulling them away will be fully exposed, giving you the exact clarity you need to shift the balance back in your favor. Stay till the end, because the final, unbelievable piece of this puzzle will make everything instantly click into place. Someone you love may be looking elsewhere today, but once you unlock this shocking truth, the entire story changes in an instant. Look directly into the core of your heart, because what comes next is a once-in-a-lifetime turning point you cannot afford to ignore. That distant look in their eyes, the delayed text messages, and the sudden quietness between you two aren't random signs of falling out of love. They are alarm bells signaling a quiet revolution happening right under your nose. Someone you love is drawing closer to another soul because they've crossed an invisible threshold of emotional exhaustion that they never spoke out loud. Don't skip this moment, because if you close this video now, you will walk right back into the dark, completely blind to the hidden forces actively tearing your connection apart. Stay till the end, because a massive, shocking revelation is unfolding that will completely redefine how you view this entire situation. The absolute truth behind this shifting bond is not what you think. It isn't about physical attraction or superficial charm. This third person hasn't won their heart. They have simply stumbled upon an unspoken void, offering a false sense of comfort that acts like a temporary drug. You are watching a temporary illusion unfold, a psychological mirror trick that makes your loved one believe they are finding something new, when in reality, they are just running away from unresolved tension. If this eye-opening insight is helping you finally make sense of the chaos in your mind, please take a quick second right now to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Sharing this video with someone who needs it or subscribing right now ensures you stay connected to these deep, life-changing truths when you need them most. Hold on tight, because something huge is waiting for you as we peel back the final layers of this mystery. You need to understand that this dynamic is not permanent, and the bridge between you and the person you love is not completely burned, it is merely hidden behind a wall of misunderstanding. Stay till the end, because the next piece of this puzzle reveals the ultimate reason why this distance was allowed to happen in the first place, giving you the power to see through the illusion before it's too late. Prepare yourself, because what is about to be exposed right now will shake the very foundation of how you understand human connection. You've been blaming yourself or obsessing over every detail, but the ultimate reality is far more shocking than you ever imagined. The person you love hasn't truly drifted away because they stopped caring about you. Instead, they caught themselves feeling vulnerable, and in a moment of pure emotional panic, they sought a temporary escape hatch. Don't skip a single second here, because understanding this exact moment is the boundary between permanent loss and ultimate clarity. Something huge is waiting for you as we pull back the curtain on why this third person appeared at this exact second in your life. This new bond they are building is nothing more than a fragile distraction built on borrowed time. When people fear facing deep, honest conversations, they naturally run toward easy, surface-level comfort that requires zero effort or history. This other person isn't special, they are simply a mirror reflecting the temporary comfort your loved one thinks they need right now. It is a psychological illusion that will inevitably fade the second real-life weight hits that fragile new connection. You are not watching a true love story unfold. You are watching a flight from reality. Stay till the end, because what comes next is the most powerful revelation of this entire story. You are about to realize that this painful distance was never meant to break you, but to strip away the illusions holding you back. The shift is coming, and when the dust settles, you will see the full picture crystal clear. Keep watching, because the final truth will change everything you thought you knew. Now, open your mind completely, because we have reached the ultimate destination of this life-altering truth. Everything you have felt, every tear, and every silent night has been leading you directly to this exact moment. The person you love was never fully lost to someone else. They were simply caught in a web of temporary confusion that is already beginning to unravel. Don't skip, because what you do with this exact knowledge right now will determine the entire trajectory of your future with them. Stay till the end, because the final piece of this puzzle is about to reveal a groundbreaking truth that changes the narrative forever. The greatest secret behind human hearts is that genuine, deep bonds cannot be easily replaced or erased by cheap, temporary substitutes. While that new connection might seem smooth on the surface, it lacks the history, the depth, and the authentic soul that only you built over time. The moment this temporary high fades, reality will hit them like a lightning bolt, forcing them to see what they truly walked away from. If this powerful journey has brought you clarity and comfort today, please take a moment right now to like this video, leave a comment with your feelings, and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Sharing this video or subscribing right now guarantees you never lose your way when emotional storms hit your life. Here is the monumental, once-in-a-lifetime revelation. This painful shift was actually a quiet test of your strength, designed to return all power back into your hands. Something huge is waiting for you in the days ahead as the truth comes completely into the light and the illusion shatters for good. You no longer have to live in fear or doubt because you now hold the ultimate understanding of what is really happening behind the scenes. Stand strong, trust the process, and know that true connections always find their way back to where they truly belong. Step into the absolute light of total clarity, because this is the final, undeniable truth that completes the circle. The heavy fog of confusion that has weighed down your heart is officially lifting right here, right now. You were never meant to spend your life chasing after someone who briefly lost their way in a maze of temporary distractions. Don't skip these closing words, because this final shift in perspective is what restores your full emotional power and inner peace. Something huge is waiting for you as the ultimate truth settles into your mind, turning every past heartbreak into pure, unstoppable strength. When you stop reacting to the illusion and start recognizing your undeniable worth, the entire energy around you shifts dramatically. The bond they are trying to build with someone else will always carry the silent shadow of what they left behind with you. Fake comfort can never replace authentic history, and no matter how hard they try to pretend, deep down, they know the difference. You hold the real depth, the true story, and the priceless value that no temporary rebound could ever hope to replicate. Stay till the end, and carry this powerful knowledge with you into every single day moving forward. The universe has pulled back the curtain to show you that your story was never about losing someone, it was about rediscovering your own untamed strength. No matter where their journey takes them, you are no longer bound by doubt, fear, or unanswered questions. Walk tall, stay grounded in your truth, and know with total confidence that what is truly meant for you will always remain yours. Rise above the noise of your doubts, because this moment marks the beginning of your absolute victory over emotional pain. You have crossed the hardest bridge, and the path ahead is no longer dictated by fear or uncertainty. The individual who seemed to wander away is about to face the sharp edge of regret as the reality of their choices sets in. Don't skip, because this critical understanding will protect your spirit from ever feeling helpless or replaced again. Something huge is waiting for you as you step completely out of the shadow of what was, and into the absolute brilliance of what is coming next. The person they tried to replace you with will soon become the very reminder of everything they lost in you. When a foundation is built on temporary escapes, it collapses under the slightest weight of real life. You were the original, the genuine depth, and the anchor that gave their world meaning, even if they were too blind to see it at the time. Now, as the temporary high wears off, the silence left behind by your presence will grow louder than any distraction they try to find. Stay till the end, and take a deep breath knowing that your peace of mind is fully restored. You no longer need to check for updates, replay old conversations, or question your self-worth for even a single second. The story has flipped, the power has returned to you, and the ultimate truth has been set entirely free. Walk forward with unshakable confidence, because you are now completely unbreakable. Welcome the complete rebirth of your spirit, because this is where the final domino falls and your total freedom begins. The weight that once crushed your chest is officially lifted, leaving behind a mind that is calm, clear, and utterly invincible. They thought moving on to someone else would give them power, but in reality, it exposed the depth of their own unresolved weakness. Don't skip these last crucial words, because this is the exact moment you reclaim full authority over your destiny. Something huge is waiting for you as you realize that you were never the victim in this story, you were always the prize. When you stop begging for answers and start standing in your complete self-worth, the entire balance of power shifts permanently. The person who walked away will eventually realize that grass is never greener on the other side, it's only green where it is watered with real, genuine soul. They will search for your depth in every new face they meet, only to find empty echoes that can never match what you brought into their life. By the time they realize what they surrendered, you will already be miles ahead, completely untouched by their regret. Stay till the end, and anchor this unshakable certainty deep within your heart forever. You survived the storm, saw through the illusions, and emerged stronger, wiser, and completely unbound by the past. No one can ever make you feel second best unless you give them permission, and today, that permission is revoked forever. Step boldly into your future, hold your head high, and remember that your greatest chapter is being written right now. Look into the future with absolute certainty, because this is where your transformation becomes completely permanent. The emotional trap that held you hostage for so long has finally shattered into 1,000 harmless pieces. You now see the full picture. Their choice to wander wasn't a reflection of your worth, but a direct revelation of their own internal limits. Don't skip this final awakening, because this is the exact realization that closes the chapter on your pain forever. Something huge is waiting for you as you step into a level of strength and self-respect that no one can ever take away from you. From this day forward, you no longer wait for validation, text messages, or closure from someone who failed to see your true value. The energy you once wasted on worrying about their new connection is now yours to build an extraordinary life. They may continue to play out their superficial games, but you have officially outgrown the arena entirely. When you stop looking back, you realize that the open road ahead of you is filled with real peace, genuine love, and unlimited potential. Stay till the end, and let this final, shocking reality sink deep into your soul. You came here seeking answers about someone who was drifting away, but you found something far more powerful. You found yourself again. The connection you thought you lost was just a stepping stone leading you back to your own unshakable worth. Your heart is healed, your vision is clear, and your power is completely restored for the rest of your life. Embrace this sacred, unbreakable stillness within you, because you have finally reached the ultimate peak of total freedom. The chaos that once consumed your mind has been replaced by a quiet, unstoppable certainty that cannot be shaken by anyone. You now realize that every moment of distance, every tear, and every lingering doubt was simply clearing the road for your absolute elevation. Don't skip these final seconds, because this is the moment where your old self officially steps down and your powerful new reality takes over completely. Something huge is waiting for you as you step forward into a world where your peace is completely non-negotiable. The person who drifted towards someone else will eventually have to sit in the quiet room of their own decisions. While they chase fleeting shadows, you have built an inner fortress of self-love, clarity, and unshakable dignity. You no longer care who they talk to, where they go, or what fake happiness they try to project to the world. You have realized the ultimate, once-in-a-lifetime truth: your happiness was never in their hands, it was always in yours. Stay till the end, and let this undeniable truth lock into your spirit forever. You are no longer bound by the past, trapped by fear, or anchored to someone who didn't appreciate your soul. The cycle is broken, the story is complete, and your heart is fully healed and liberated. Walk tall, live boldly, and know that you are completely, undeniably triumphant. Seal this absolute truth into your mind right now, because this is the final, definitive conclusion of your transformation. The story that started with confusion and pain ends right here with your complete, unshakable victory. You stand now as someone who saw through the illusions, weathered the emotional storm, and reclaimed every single ounce of their personal power. Don't skip these last powerful words, because this is the exact moment you lock in your inner peace forever. Something huge is waiting for you as you step into tomorrow with a heart that is completely whole, fearless, and free. The person who drifted away into temporary distractions will forever carry the silent awareness of the genuine soul they lost. No matter how far they run or who they try to replace you with, the depth of what you offered remains unmatched and unrepeatable. You are no longer waiting for them to wake up, because you have already awakened to your own extraordinary worth. You are no longer a chapter in their story, you are the author of your own triumphant, beautiful future. Stay till the end, take a deep breath, and feel the ultimate weight of this freedom settle permanently into your chest. This journey was never about holding on to someone who was letting go. It was about realizing you were always meant for greatness. The illusion is shattered, the truth is clear, and your path forward is fully illuminated with endless light. Go forward with your head held high, knowing that you are completely restored, deeply empowered, and forever victorious. Stand in the full brilliance of your new reality, because this is where your absolute sovereignty becomes permanent. You have reached the ultimate destination where no outside action, choice, or person can ever disturb your inner sanctuary again. The emotional fog has completely vanished, revealing a clear horizon built on pure strength, wisdom, and undeniable self-respect. Don't skip these final closing moments, because this is the exact realization that closes the door on past heartbreaks once and for all. Something huge is waiting for you as you take your very first steps into a life governed entirely by your own power. The person who allowed themselves to drift away will inevitably come face to face with the true cost of their choice. While they remain trapped in superficial cycles, trying to fill an endless void with temporary fixes, you have ascended to a level they can no longer reach. You no longer look back with anger, longing, or regret, because you see their departure for what it truly was, a necessary space created for your own evolution. Your worth was never dependent on their vision, and your light was never meant to be dimmed by their hesitation. Stay till the end, and anchor this eternal truth into the deepest corner of your spirit. You have conquered the pain, decoded the illusions, and emerged as the absolute master of your own destiny. The journey is complete, your heart is completely restored, and your future is brighter than it has ever been. Step forward with total peace, hold your head high, and know that you are forever whole, forever strong, and completely unstoppable. Claim your absolute victory right now, because this is the final, ultimate culmination of your emotional freedom. Every single piece of self-doubt has been burned away, leaving behind a soul that is totally radiant, grounded, and complete. You no longer look at their shifting connection with sorrow or confusion, but with the quiet wisdom of someone who knows the true value of their own heart. Don't skip this concluding moment, because this is where your journey of pain officially transforms into an unbreakable legacy of power. Something huge is waiting for you as you step completely out of the past and into a destiny defined by unshakable self-worth. The person who chose to seek comfort elsewhere will eventually realize that genuine soul connections can never be replicated or replaced. They will carry the quiet, inescapable memory of your authenticity into every room they walk into for the rest of their lives. Meanwhile, you are moving forward into spaces that match your height, surround you with real depth, and honor your true light without hesitation. You were never meant to be an option, a backup plan, or a temporary stop on someone else's journey. You were always meant to be the whole destination. Stay till the end, take a long, deep breath, and feel the ultimate stillness of complete inner peace. The story is written, the lesson is learned, and your heart is fully liberated from every anchor that ever tried to hold you back. Walk into your bright new future with absolute confidence, knowing that you are deeply empowered, completely whole, and forever unstoppable.